Hello everyone, this is Just Spec Network TV bringing to you more accurate news from all around the world. Please kindly subscribe to our channel if you're yet to do so, and if you have done so, we say thank you. Now to the news. Oshiomole accuses Inec of election rigging. Let's see what he says. The national chairman of the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, Comrade Adam Oshiomole, has accused the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) of aiding and abetting electoral malpractices. Oshiomole told State House correspondent in Abuja yesterday, after presenting Imo State Governor Hope to President Mahmoud Buhari at the presidential villa, that because nobody has interrogated INEC role in the Imo governorship election, it is getting away with blue murder. He said that based on the Nigerian Constitution, Honorable Emeka of the People Democratic Party, PDP, should not have been declared the governor by INEC in the first place, having failed to meet the mandatory 2/3 requirement. The APC chairman said, "I think there is something the media has simply refused to focus on. With due respect, a lot of the views that people parrot are driven from what I called electronic media lawyers." Now, is there any of us in this room that at a time Emeka was declared, even the returning officer could not show that he scores the constitutional requirement of at least 1/4 of the total vote cast in at least 2/3 of a local government? On that citation alone, there is no question in the eyes of the law. Emeka ought not to have been declared because he had those numbers only in 9 local government areas. And of course, you have about 27 local government areas, of which 2/3 is 15. So, as journalists in 9 council, 2/3 of 27 local governments. So, INEC completely and irresponsibly misbehaved by using a professor who seems to be so solid that he didn't know that 9 is not 2/4. This is very serious. And because they take advantage of the fact that once they make pronouncements, even if the pronouncement is made by a lunatic in INEC, you can't reverse it. You have to go to court. And it fits into PDP's rigging. And let them go to court. They just feel that is their birthright to continue to rig elections. So the next time you see them talking about how many local government did PDP score, 1/4 of the total vote cast, that is not in the provision of the Electoral Act. That is in the express provision of the Nigerian Constitution, he says. Oshiomole continue, "I think all of you should read the Nigerian Constitution and ask INEC to give you the result of Imo State, even their own version, even excluding that of Governor Hope. You will find that Emeka ought not to have been declared the winner of the election." For me, it shows that nobody is interrogating the INEC, and that is why they are getting away with blue murder. And this is minus the fact that INEC has not explain why they did not collate votes that were certified and signed by the presiding officer appointed by Inec in each of the 388 polling units. If there is something wrong with those votes were not cancelled, they just choose to ignore them, he says. Oshiomole says that APC has been a victim of injustice by the court and Inec, but it chooses to live with the pain for the sake of peace and unity of the country. He said that when I see people protesting, that is my primary constituency to do protest, but I don't run after a madman when he is naked, and I have to join him to run because I want to make a point. That is the reason we just allow them to do the sort of things they are doing. Have you also found out what happens in Sokoto? There are a lot of issues that INEC cannot defend, but we have to live with the pain. Look at River State. Some technical reasons we were told we cannot even have candidates and nobody asked questions. But because we are a ruling party, we cannot just begin to go to the street and begin to protest those things. You also know of another in Zamfara State where we won the governorship, Senate, and House of Representative elections, and the Supreme Court says that our primaries were not perfect. Therefore, those who were not in the ballot box were declared winner. So we lived with that pain. If it is about mobilizing people to attack, we would have mobilized out to the Supreme Court, but that will not be a responsible behavior in a democracy. So we lived with the pain because we understand that we operate under the principle of separation of power. Therefore, don't accept those half truths that the PDP is parading. I think this is important. When I saw some people leading that protest, I was tempted to tell him or tell them who were the real Protestants. How did Wiki Emmanuel, Dixon, become governor? The Supreme Court ordered the previous leadership choose to dismiss the use of card readers. That is what has brought a lot of mischiefs into our electoral system. Because whereas the law recognized the power of INEC to make by law, and those by laws are enforceable in court, and there are judicial pronouncements holding those bylaws. When they wanted to allow this PDP state to be returned, their elections having been nullified by elections petition tribunal and the Court of Appeal on the basis that they did not comply with INEC guidelines. As regards to using card readers, the Supreme Court, looking for escape route for the PDP, decided that the use of card readers, yes, though in the INEC guideline, is not in the law. INEC chairman's spokesman Rotimi said that the commission's actions were guided by the extent of law, which we apply to every situation without fear or favor. He said Mr. Adam Oshiomole, like other Nigerians, is entitled to his view or opinions. But one thing is very clear: INEC does not rig elections. Our actions are guided by the laws of the land, which we apply to every situation without fear or favor. We are not a political party, and we will never favor one political party or candidate over another. If only all political parties, their candidates, can play the game according to the rules, we will not have the challenges that are currently militating against the electoral system. That is what he says. I mean, it is so painful that anytime APC loses election, they come up with stories. They come up with their own kind of ideas that the elections were rigged. You understand? But when they are winning, they don't say that. We don't hear them say that. But because they are losing some seats or some governorship seats, that is why they begin to say all these things they are saying right now. That Inec is rigging their elections or something like that, which is so obvious or so funny. They are the main riggers, the APCs themselves, and they are calling some people or Inec riggers. I mean, it is high time we get things straight in Nigeria. We can't continue like this. Year after year, one issue, rigging, corruption. We have infrastructure issues, many issues like that. Year after year, nothing is working. No stable electricity, year after year. So that is why all these Western countries too are saying, don't come to our country. Don't run into our country again. We don't want you, especially America. Because they know our leaders are not doing anything. They know our leaders are corrupt. And they know our leaders are looters. So it is high time we really call these people to order. Especially this chairman, this APC chairman. He just says what meets his mouth. It's just so funny. It's like he doesn't think before he says some things. When you guys are winning, nobody's complaining. You're not complaining. But now that you're losing, you're complaining. So you have to live with the pain. You don't have any choice. You just have to live with the pain. Just as he said. They don't have any choice. They have to live with the pain. So that is my own opinion about this particular news. What is yours? We'll be expecting comments from you in a short while, and we'll promise to return your comments, like reply your comments as soon as we get them. Once again, please kindly subscribe to our channel if you're yet to do so, and if you have done so, we say thank you. Happy weekend. Bye.